Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, sir.
Hello, Haripriya. I thought there was celebration at your place because Pongal is starting na today.
Sir, we'll celebrate it tomorrow.
The tomorrow you celebrate. So what celebrations will be there? It's 3 day festival, na Pongal. Because when I used to
Sir,
study,
we do not celebrate it as that elaborate. It's just one day for us. Or
hmm,
the next day we'll continue. That's it.
actually, but in schools and colleges they give 3 days holidays, no? 3 or 4
No,
days.
no, sir, only one day for others. But since my school was a Tamil school, we got winter holidays during Shankranti instead of Christmas.
Oh, but when I used to study, na, means when I actually from 9th to 12th, I was in Vishakhapatnam, Vizag. So there, they used to give holidays. They used to give holidays for 3 or 4 days.
Sir, in Tamil Nadu, it's like a really great festival for them,
Uh,
Tamil and Keralites.
yes, it's actually more than this Holi and Diwali they celebrate, na, in North. It's more than that. And every day they celebrate. It's sometimes what they used to say, actually, I forgot. In morning, early morning, they used to wake up. First day, there was some preparations for food, and the second day also something like for food, and third day they used to go and meet the relatives, something like that. And that rice, that lemon rice they used to make, na. I remember that one. That the neighbors they used to give us. And for every Pongal day, there is a different name, na. You know what's the background? Haripriya, what's the background of this Pongal celebration?
No, sir. Uh, I know it's just because of the seasonal change, the foods we prepare.
Hmm. Yes,
Good
yes, yes.
evening, sir. Happy Makar Sankranti, sir.
Same to you. This Kanishka must be thinking today must be holiday na because it's Makar Sankranti, eh? Yes.
No, sir. And I was sneezing though.
Hmm.
That's why I joined up late. I was outside somewhere. I was buying the groceries. That's why I was late.
Hmm. Acha, did you see the past videos of this one? Because without those
Yes,
methods, you
sir.
won't be able to understand. They're actually in this chapter is not difficult, but this chapter hmm, actually involves lots of formulas and set methods. What I was doing, I was telling the background. Why do they celebrate Pongal and why do they celebrate Makar Sankranti? Also the Lohri, one day before they celebrate Lohri and all. What's the background? It's related to the agriculture, you know. When they cut the harvest, na, they celebrate cutting the harvest and getting the food so that in every in a different way uh, means in every religion means in every part of India same thing so that they will be and the first food they provide to the god. For that they do the celebration because it's happy moment for them, for everyone, because earlier there were lots of farmers and all, no? But now the industrialization and all modernization things have changed. And earlier we used to celebrate because we were thanking to God for providing us the food. That's why in different parts of India they celebrate in different names, but the concept is same. That's the only reason. It's not only in India; throughout the world they celebrate for with different names. Acha, what we were doing, what we have done. Diva is having exams. So she is preparing hard for that final examinations. I have started for her. Mean deviation and median. Mean deviation we have studied in the last class. Acha. Now let's study about the variance and standard deviation. And see what is the variance, the formula. Actually, what's the relation between the variance and standard deviation? Standard deviation is actually represented by sigma. And what is variance? Variance is the square root of, sorry, standard deviation is the square root of variance. Meaning, if you square the standard deviation, you'll get the variance. This formula you should remember. So once you are able to find out the standard deviation, it's easy to find out the variance. I'll tell you how to find out the standard deviation. First, let's do for the ungrouped data. For ungrouped data, the sigma square is given by, means variance, or sigma square is given by sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square divided by n, where x bar and all you know what is this. N is the total number of observations. X bar is the mean. Xi is the observation. This is the basic formula. Now, actually this formula is also represented in different way. The sigma square is equal to 1 by n. Sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square. If you expand it, it will become 1 by n. Sigma I is equal to 1 by n, 1 to n xi square plus x bar square minus 2xi x bar. Okay. Now 1 by n, you can take I is equal to 1 to n xi x to the xi plus sigma I is equal to 1 to n x bar square minus 2 sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi x bar. This I can write sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi square by n. I is equal to 1 to n x bar square by n minus 2 x bar will come outside, but it's common for everything. Sigma xi whole divided by n. Acha. Sigma I can write this as sigma I is equal to 1 to n sigma xi by n. Now the thing is, sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi square by n. Let's keep it as it is. X bar square sigma I is equal to 1 to n. 1 is there, whole divided by n. This will be actually n. I'll later simplify. And this value is actually x bar. You know, na? This x bar is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi whole divided by n. Correct, Haripriya? Okay. So this will
Yes, sir.
become sigma I is equal to 1 to n. I'm trying to divide, this derivation is not at all important. I'm trying to show you how we represent this in another form. X bar square into n by n minus 2x bar square. So this will become sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi square by n minus x bar whole square. So this formula becomes sigma square is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi square by n minus sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi by n whole square. This is the another formula. So either if you are comfortable, because I have derived from this only, so either you can use the above formula or the below formula. Means you can use both formula. Sigma I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square whole divided by n, or this left formula, depending on the condition. because that's why I have shown how we derive this formula. Okay, they both are actually same, just managing few things. Clear? This is the method to find the variance for this one. Now for the grouped data, this is for the ungrouped data I have told you. So these two formulas you'll be using. Now for the grouped data. You know what is group data? Group data means the data for which frequency is given. The variance is given by is equal to sigma square, which is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n fi into xi minus x bar whole square by sigma I is equal to 1 to n fi. That's there. Now here you should know how do we find out x bar? It is I is equal to 1 to n fi xi divided by sigma I is equal to 1 to n fi. That's the way to find out x bar here. Now this formula, in the similar way that I have derived the above one, derivation is not at all important. The formula that you should be using is one by sigma fi wait n square let me write it properly. Minus sigma fi xi by sigma fi whole square. So let me check again. Fi xi square by sigma fi. Correct. For grouped data with the frequency, this is the way to calculate the standard deviation and all variance. Okay. There is a shortcut method also, but I won't tell you that method because again there is a one more formula for that. In the name of shortcut formula, it tend to become more bigger. Let me give you a question. Arey, what is this? Oh, that's why it was slowing down. First, I'll give you the easier question, then I'll give you the question to solve the difficult one. Acha, always remember when the data is of what we say, like in the earlier case, I have shown you now how to find out the what standard mean deviation about the mean for continuous series. When continuous series are there, you have to take the midpoint. Here also, if the continuous series is there, in place of x, you have to take the midpoint. Let me write. For continuous series, like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like that type of thing, for xi, you have to take xi as the midpoint of them. Okay, so the xi value becomes here 5, 15, 25, etc. And then use the same formula for variance and standard deviation. Okay, I hope you have understood the formula, everything. Let me give you some question. Achha, there is also a term that's coefficient of CV, which is coefficient of variation. Small term. It is actually coefficient of variation is defined as sigma by x bar into 100, where sigma is the standard deviation, x bar is the mean. CV is the coefficient of variation. Okay, let me give you some easy question and then we'll move on to the difficult one. Attempt this one. Hmm. Attempt it.
So for the first one, it's 35, and the next one, it's approximately 22.8.
Wow, correct. Answer, did you solve it? Do you want me to solve it?
No, sir.
You did not solve. Right. Sigma 1 is equal to 21 and sigma 2 is equal to 16 is given. So x bar, actually we have the CV, the relation is there. CV1 is equal to sigma 1 by x bar by x1 bar into 100. And CV2 is equal to sigma 2 by x2 bar into 100. So for this, you have to apply just the formula. 60 is equal to 21 by x1 bar into 100. So x1 bar will be equal to 21 into 100 divided by 60. 70 by 2, that is 35. That's why the value of x1 bar she was getting is 35. Now coming to the second one, PV2 is 70, sigma 2 is 16 by x2 bar into 100. x2 bar is equal to 16 into 100 by 70, 160 by 7, that you will be getting is 22.85. These are the two answers. Okay, now try to solve this question. It is not going down. What happened, Haripia or Kanishka? Did you solve it?
I'm doing it soon.
Hmm. Number of observations are 50. Sorry, number of observations are 100. And the mean is 50. Standard deviation is 5. So you have to use the formula. Sigma square is equal to sigma xi square by n minus x bar whole square.
The 2525 double.
0. Correct. Ah, calculations are now wrong. Sum of all the squares of the observation. They actually want us to calculate this value.
Yes, sir. It's 252.
Correct. Your answer is correct. Acha. Calculations were not that much more. It was not complex. Complex calculations were easy. 252500. Kanishka, you understood? The problem you must be facing, if anyone faces, question was not difficult. If you faces the problem because of if you have not understood how to apply the formula, which formula should be applied. One more easy question you do. After that, I'll start giving you the table-based question.
Sir, 48 and 256.
48 into 56. 48 and 50. 48 and 256, no? Correct, correct, correct. The answer is correct. Kanishka, did you get the answer?
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to solve? No need, na? No need to solve?
No, sir.
Okay. So this question I am not solving. Achha, now let me give you. The first question I'll give you of the ungrouped data. Then we'll go for the grouped data. One example we'll take for each. This is for ungrouped data. The formula that you should be using is for the formula that's used for the ungrouped data. I'll write the formula if you need. This is the formula. Where this is standard deviation and this is variance. Hmm. Hmm.
There is a 16.2 something. 16.28.
16.28. That's the value of the variance, no?
Yes, sir. 1 minute. I has to parent.
Standard deviation also you have to find out. 16.28. Now you have to square it only. The standard deviation will
Sir,
be
4.03.
4.03 or 04 you can approximately do. See, this is the first question. Let me do it because you should be very clear about it. The observations xi are 9, 11, 13, 14, 15 and 21. See, Kanishka, if you have not done, look at it. X bar will be sigma xi divided by n, where number of observations are 7. So 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 14 plus 15 plus 21 whole divided by 7. Now what's the sum? You'll get actually the answer is 13. The sum divided by the 7. You can add it. This will be 20. This will be 35. This will be 28. And if you add these two, 55 plus 28. 93. 91 we should get, na?
Yes, sir.
What is this? Sharing is on. It will be actually 91. What is this thing in here? Where I did wrong? 20, this is okay.
Sir, you have missed 8. 8 plus 9 plus. Sir.
Acha, okay. 8 I have missed. So the sum with this you have to add 8 also, so you get 13 actually x bar. Now for sigma, the standard deviation, this will be xi minus x bar whole square whole divided by n. So it will be, starts from 8. 8 minus 13 whole square plus 9 minus 13 whole square plus 11 minus 13 whole square plus 13 minus 13 is 0 square plus 14 minus 13 whole square plus 15 minus 13 whole square plus 21 minus 13 whole square whole divided by 7 observations are there. Divided by 7, you will be getting this square sigma square value as 16.29. Now this is the variance value. If you want to get the value of sigma, it will be square root of the 16.29 and this will be 4.04. These two are the answers. Simple way just to do the calculation. Ashwin. Now this is the another type. This is for the grouped data. Acha, time is over. Let me do one thing. Because you know the formula that you must be using is this FI formula. That formula of for group data I have given this one. Fi into xi minus x bar whole square with sigma fi, or the right one, whichever, in which one you are comfortable, you can use that one. Use this formula for group data. Then one more question, I'll solve some few small things I'll tell you of this, and then this chapter will be completed. Okay, let's end it now.